Um, I do this thing all the time where I'm like really fond of doing like random sounds or like mating calls, I guess you can say, but not really for any specific reason. Like if I get really jazzed up over something where I can't find like proper vocab, I'll just be like or like just a weird noise. Usually it's like animal noise. Like sometimes I'll try to do like the Colbert Report eagle, like in the intro where it's like I like that noise. I really like that one. Or I'll just do like a or my favorite one is like a horse noise, I guess you could say. This is like my main mating call. It's just kind of like I just do that one the most. I'll either do it when I'm in like an awkward conversation where the person's like shitty and I don't really know what to say to them, or if there's like food involved and I just get like really excited where there's just like no vocab for it. Just the proper thing to do is, just to like get everyone really jazzed up, is to just be like, I mean, that's not really the proper thing to do, but I guess like in my universe, that's what you should do. I don't know. Anyway, a lot of times I get really compelled to make a vid, but I don't really have any direction for the video. Like, I'll just start talking about anything. Um, Pretty much, I'm like super bummed because Tori and Zoe and Mora are going on like a super secret Tumblr field trip, and um, like I was invited to go because it's like kind of in the area. Like Tori right now is in New Jersey, but she's in like farther away in New Jersey, and then she's going to Virginia to meet up and stalk Zoe's life and Mora's life. And she's like, "Oh, you should come with. We'll go on like a road trip." But I'm like super super poor and kind of have no job right now. Long story. So, um, I normally would probably go because like I would just be like and just go on my way. But I really have to conserve like tons of money because, as you all know, I'm doing the competition and I need to buy like so much food, so many supplements. I just spent $500 on my redonkulous posing suit that I had to buy, and I still have to buy shoes, and it's just like a super expensive ordeal. So I really shouldn't be like frivolously romper stomping around the country. Romper stomping, is that a word? If not, it should be. Like frivolously romper stomping around the globe on like road trips. But apparently I have like 6 days to figure out if I'm really going. So like, who knows? I'm one of those people who like they play the lottery and they're not just like, oh, I think I'll play the lottery. Like I play the lottery and I actually believe that like the power within me has like chosen these numbers and I'm gonna win. So like I really thought that last night I just had these like psychic waves that I was winning the lottery, but then I didn't win. So like hopefully I do win the lottery within like the next 3 days so I can just like go on this trip. But even though I'm most likely not going, I kind of like fantasize about it and get really like I start getting super pumped up about it, like pretending I was there. But I would just be super nervous because I would just be like, "Hi guys," and they would just be like, "Big on, crazy woman," and just not know what to do. But whatever. Anyway, I had to remove anonymous questions from my ask because I was getting like 14 million questions that were like all the same thing, and they were kind of like I mean, they weren't like private questions that were like fun, like creepy anonymous questions. They were all just like, how do I lose fat on my butt? How do I lose fat on my thighs? What's intermittent fasting? Why is it this many hours? Or like questions like, how do I eat more calories? Like, I don't know, just eat it. I don't know, like, so I feel bad ignoring questions, and I didn't want to keep posting them and like annoying everyone with like this really dumb stuff that I've said 9 million times. So like, you can still ask me stuff, but it's gonna be not anonymous, so I can, like, respond privately. Or if it's something, like, totally awesome, then I still will post it if it's something that I feel is, like, something that I haven't said 100 times. But a lot of people would just, like, message me things that really served, like, no purpose at all, and I was just wondering, like, what thought process was going through their head. Like, not even insults, like, not anything really insulting to me, just things that were just, like, totally redonk. Like, all right, for example, I mentioned somewhere that like most powerlifters aren't really like ripped. They're kind of like bigger because they have to be powerful, and most powerlifters don't have like six-pack abs. And someone anonymously messaged me and they were like, "Are you serious? You've never seen a powerlifter with abs? I know a powerlifter with abs." Like, what possible response could I formulate to that ask? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, okay, that happened in your life. Like, I didn't say that there's no such thing as a powerlifter who might also be ripped. I'm just saying that it's uncommon. Like, I don't care if you saw, like, a five-legged fucking elephant that shot ice cream out of its snout. Like, why would you message me telling me that? Like, what possible response could I create to that? I just don't get it. So anyway, I was like, anonymous be gone, and that is no more. So I don't know, what else can I tell you in this video that is, I'm about to just stop this and delete this. Um, oh, so like, I just recently started carb cycling and cutting out my weekly cheat day where I go to McDonald's or Domino's or eat a box of donuts. I stopped doing all those cheats and I started carb cycling more, so I'll have like some days where I eat like higher fat, lower carbs, and then some days where I eat high carbs, low fat. So I recently was able to add peanut butter back into my diet, but I can only have like 1 tablespoon. But it's really gross. This is super gross. I mean, it's not that gross because, like, I know for a fact that I'm the only person in the house that eats the peanut butter, so whatever. But, like, on days when I'm not supposed to eat peanut butter, I'll just, like, open the jar and I'll just start, like, I'll just start licking it, just, like, pretend it's like a lollipop. Because I'm not actually eating it, I'm just licking it. And nobody else eats the peanut butter. And if they do, it sucks for them. Because they're eating my saliva. And, yeah, so anyway, my coach saw me and he was like, "You're too ripped." And he was like yelling at me for being too ripped because, like, basically my abs and stuff look like the way they're supposed to look, like, right before the show, not like 3 months in advance of the show, because you really can't, like, survive. I mean, you can maintain it, but I mean, you're really not supposed to peak yet until it's like closer to the show. So he's like, yeah, the hardest of your diet's probably over. Like, after a few more weeks of doing what you're doing, you could probably just add in like a shit ton of cheat days and just like basically eat a tub of lard. So I was like, cool. And that's cool because I hope that like I can add in more cheat days later on, so I could just like fill my bathtub with like McDonald's fries and just like bask in the trans fats, because that would be sexual. Anyway, so I need to find like another job, and I was fantasizing about like going to the mall and like pretending I'm 16 and being like, "Hi, can I apply at Starbucks?" and just like apply to like a really juvenile, pathetic job. Because apparently you can't get paid from being on Tumblr. Who knew? No, I seriously wish that, like, I was talking to Zoe about how I wish that we could just get paid to, like, be on Tumblr and answer asks. Can you imagine? We'd all be millionaires. But, yeah, wow, we're approaching 9 minutes of endless rant right now. What is the meaning? So, yeah, I really need to find another job because working at the gym that I was working at was, like, absurd, and that's a long story, basically, for another video if anyone ever wants to watch my videos again after this atrocity. Yeah, it's funny because when my videos go over like 3 minutes, I obviously have to like upload them onto YouTube first, and I hate YouTube so much, and people on YouTube think that like I'm trying to build like a YouTube rep, but obviously I'm not. Like I'm just using YouTube to like post the video and upload it to Tumblr. So YouTube is kind of like the necessary in-between stage, and people are like, why don't you name your videos? Why don't you post a description to your videos? Why do you have poor lighting? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm sorry that I don't have like Steven Spielberg equipment to like ramble in my bed. Sorry. So yeah, it's funny that people are like, you should have your own YouTube channel and you should totally make more videos. Not after this video, you're gonna be like, please stop. But anyway, on YouTube, like I really hate YouTube because somebody can make a video on like the simplest topic of all time. You could pretty much be like, here's 3 different ways to tie a scarf, and the comments will be like, fuck you, go die, you homophobe, which absolutely has like nothing to do with the most simple video subject at hand. Like it's just people are just arguing and like causing a ruckus in the comment section, and then I'll end up getting like sucked into it and reading all the comments and like wasting my life, and the comments will be like, well fuck you, you're gay, no you're gay, I'm not a homosexual, I'm straight, in fact I have a girlfriend. Like these are seriously the comments that people take the time to write on YouTube, which I guess is like the same thing as like people writing stupid anonymous messages on Tumblr, but at least on Tumblr you could like shut off anonymous, or you could like, you know, choose to answer what you want. On YouTube, it's like everyone's just commenting with reckless abandon and just like being lunatic-y. Everyone's just romper stomping all over. Alright, after 11 minutes, I really need to stop this video. So, thanks for following me. And I recently just made a Twitter, so it's on my blog, it's on my Tumblr on the sidebar. So if you really want to read my awesome tweets, you should totally follow me. Bye!